You know, like I don't want to sound crazy when I'm talking to people. I don't want to fail this test. I don't want to. Yeah. It's so many like expectations to your point, right? You worry about everybody else. Next thing you know, you done lost it. Yeah. Trying to keep it in the road, you done drifted a little bit. So good point.
I think on that, you have to have a healthy relationship with what level of like stress you're putting yourself in, because
know your stress boundary pretty much.
Because what comes with that is growth.
Humble Brag episode 3, let's go. Hey,
back.
We are back. Hey man, y'all know that. Y'all know like the reels on Instagram be like, you look back and I wish I would have. Bro, we 3 episodes in.
3 episodes.
I thought about that this morning.
Serious.
I thought about that this morning. I'm like, dang, we just been at it
for real. And I feel like a steady climb as we go. Like, it just feel like we taking off.
Yeah.
Everything kind of coming into place too. So.
And shout out to all the new subscribers we got. Hey, much love.
Much love to everybody.
Because on the real note, we need them.
Yeah, we need y'all.
Without y'all, we nothing.
Yeah, we can't do this without y'all. So supporting, telling your friends, having a bottle of wine while you're watching the show, it's all about the experience, and we hope that we're creating a good one for you. So
for sure.
Most definitely.
So since you said wine,
let's get into it. What we got?
You want to break that down?
All right, I'll break it down. Let me see.
Just break that down.
I ain't got a good memory. It's like, anyway, so this is from Napa. This is Unshackled. Big Napa.
Take the shackles off.
Hey, Kurt Franklin. Shout out Kurt Franklin.
Have y'all had this before? Anybody?
Yeah. That's actually my go-to. When I was in Phoenix, it was my go-to because I really just like the design of the bottle. Like,
it's dope. Yeah. I really can't remember if I had it before, but maybe I know after I taste it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
We're gonna try this out.
What's the rating?
4.3.
According to
That's
who?
a good one. That's a good
Vivino.
Shout him out. Love Vivino. Now I will say this though. So have y'all heard of Highway 29 in Napa? So it's a real exclusive highway where they got like all the nice wineries and everything. So go check that out. This is where this is from. So hey, Unshackled, man. We're gonna break it down though.
Break it down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give our own rating of it today.
Yeah. So
there's only one way to break it down. How we started, fellas.
Let's see. What's it smell? Well,
Keisha, what's your nose, Keisha?
Your nose is getting better, Keisha.
I smell wine.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like this
cocoa. I smell a little cocoa.
Yeah, look at us. Yeah, I smell the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, I can smell that.
I can smell cherries again.
Yeah. Am I tripping, or is this one a little bit more vibrant? Like, it's like a stronger smell.
It does got a stronger smell.
I do smell the cocoa though, for real.
I want to taste it, man. Cheers up, as always.
So what, man?
Hey,
much love,
more life.
More God did. God did.
God did. Y'all did a little twirl or not? We get a twirl.
No. Let's go on the bottom like Kendrick always do. Thank you. Look, Tap, we ain't supposed to do that.
Not the little tap. Oh, we setting the trend on that one.
We tap everything.
That's different.
That is different.
I like that, Keisha. Yeah, Keisha.
Hey, all our followers out there. Hey, shouts out to you. You know what I mean? Cheers. One more sip.
So speaking of that, what we talking about today? What we got going on, fellas?
What we on today, man?
I got something for y'all, man.
How y'all feeling?
It's, for real, it's something that we've been talking about, like, for a while now, but like mental health.
Ooh. Yeah.
Can we do a little check-in, see how y'all feeling? Like, let's start with you, Keidre. Like, the real, how you feeling?
Everything been steady, man. Work kind of get to you sometimes, but it's like you gotta find that balance, bounce back. Having your days off is always a good thing. Kind of mentally reset. So I can say everything been straight, especially going to the gym, being able to flip that switch and get going. That's kind of like gonna boost my mental a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For me, man, I got to wake up this morning, so I try to be that's my mindset. Even when I'm having like rough days or whatever it may be, I feel like the biggest thing, man, is for myself and my family is just, bro, like people, like I just came from Chicago. There were like so many like young people on like wheelchairs, you know what I'm saying? And so like I get to walk around, you know what I mean? So I try to just cherish things like that. And yeah, that's for me. I mean, obviously I got stuff going on all the time, but there's bigger stuff out there going on. So, you know.
Facts. That's a good point, man.
Mr. Busy Man,
what
you got going on?
You been on the road, like, you tired?
Been on the road. Been on the road. Hopefully I don't look tired, you know.
That man been grinding.
We smiling out here.
You look good.
It's
what
a
you got on? What you got on? Hold on, what you got on?
Yeah, what you got on? That looks good.
Shout out my boy Rob.
Yeah, okay.
Figures, you know.
Figures.
We gotta go get that.
We
always
always
repping the home team. Got to.
Show,
it's just the beginning for them too, so they just
like that.
Getting rolling. But nah, for me, I'm good, man. I'm inspired. Just like Jeff was saying, we can harp on the hard times and the things that's not going right. But man, when you got a lot of good things happening,
facts.
And focusing on the positive aspects, friends that's pushing you, and then also being to be in rooms and arenas of people that's at a different level of success.
Big moves, Charles.
Talk that talk, Jay Hustle.
So yeah, it's just about finding that inspiration, getting that knowledge, being in the right rooms with the right people. Shout out to Ross, the biggest boss.
Maybach music.
Being able to go and visit the promised land and capture.
Hold on, man. You ain't telling what. So, all right. I'll break it down real quick.
Put your boy on the spot.
I'm going to put him on the spot. I highlight your success, man. Because what we do, this is the humble brag, bro. We wear it on our sleeve, but we humble about it. But here's the thing. Hey, Germ did some amazing stuff this weekend. Got the video. Shot photography.
Photography, get it right.
Shot photos at freaking Rick Rose's. Big Rick Ross's house.
Maybach music.
Maybach. God did.
But tell me how you got in there, because that was cool.
Yeah. That experience was pretty dope. So a lot of people that don't know, for our newer listeners and viewers, I'm a photographer and videographer, and I work with different businesses and entrepreneurs, you name it, and helping them to build out their brands. And I had the opportunity to be able to go and shoot the Boss Up Conference, which is an annual conference that Rick Ross holds for entrepreneurs and business owners, to be able to come and network with a lot of his friends. It's a very invaluable experience that a lot of people should take advantage of if they have the opportunity. Everybody can't go to it, but if you do have the opportunity to be in the room with somebody that's already established like Ross, being able to connect with his network of people. And so being able to be a fly on the wall and capture photography and working with our video team, it was just a lot of game soaked up. And so that's what it's all about. Like, whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to reach, there's an avenue to reach that. And there's people that you just need to surround yourself with to be able to get there.
I'm just salty because I told you I can do setup, bro. I can do that. That's what I can do. I could have got in the door too.
Hey, remember, networking is important.
Networking
it's all
is key.
about networking.
Yeah.
Check out episode 1.
Yeah.
Networking 101.
Yeah, we'll link that over too.
Man,
so
hustle.
Yeah.
Can I speak on you real quick?
Oh man, what's good, man?
Bro, so like, with me doing like the entrepreneur thing and like personal training, you was like really like the first person to believe in me. Like, me and Jeff started out, but when it comes to like marketing, you know what I mean? Like McKellar's View, shout out McKellar's View. You got the vision, and it's like you believed in me. All you do is text me like, yo, when your next workout, and then you will just show up with the equipment, and literally you just like keep me in my element, help me stay natural.
Yeah.
I'm just training, and then you catching like priceless moments. So I can't thank you enough.
Yes, sir,
for sure, because you are where I'm at today is because of you. So I really appreciate that.
Gotta give him those flowers.
Shout out to Fit for Life.
You did.
Fit for life.
CB, how you doing though, man?
Look, man, let's speak on it. Let's speak on it. Hey, look. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm good. I am good right now in this moment. I'm good, but it's like we talked about in episode 1, is like transitions. You know what I mean? Like mental health for me has always been a transition. Today, I like plugged up my MacBook because I was trying to do my McKellar's View. Right? I done put the charger on the MacBook from 2012. It won't even update to the newest version. 2012, bro. So like as a walk-on, I had to pay for mine. You dig?
I mean, we had
that's a thick computer
from back in the
from
day.
college.
It's the thick one, bro.
You gotta get rid of that.
I'm talking about you plug it in, they go.
That fan started immediately.
But the thing is, the Lenovo never died though. So I ain't have a MacBook. I had a Lenovo.
I had the Lenovo, you know.
Yeah, but like going through those memories though, like I plugged the laptop in and my photo album was the first thing that popped up. You know what I mean? So like that's why I was sending y'all some pictures and videos of us like in college. Like mentally though, for me, seeing my mom, bro, like it really touched me today on another level. Like it was, and the thing is, when I was my mom passed away in 2015. Like when I was at the funeral, this lady walked up beside me and was like, "Hey, you know everything that you crying about now, you gonna laugh at it later." And like in that moment, I kind of got upset. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You know what I mean? I just lost the closest person to me. Yeah. But watching the videos and pictures today, I literally was like dying. Like, bro, my mom, she was a light. You know what I mean? So Cassandra Brunson. What I really like tackled on that was like, I've always suppressed like my feelings and my thoughts. You feel me? I'm sure there's some people out there that's lost loved ones or going through like tough times, and like especially for black men, we don't really like express our deepest feelings. Like we just keep it up, like keep it closed, keep it together,
bottled,
laugh it out. You know what I mean? Do whatever it is. For me, working out has always been my therapy, right? But man, I went through some dark times. You know what I mean? Like
so with that being said, do you think that suppressing that is like something that society like holds over a male's shoulders, like to kind of suppress your emotions, your feelings? Like how do you feel about that?
So I say like it's kind of like something we touched on episode 2. Like, you know, I had a 2-parent household, right? So I always had my father there, which was like definitely a blessing for me. But also watching my father and how he navigated through like his childhood and how he navigated through being a black man in business, you know, entrepreneur, and also being married for 25 years. Like he never like showed his true emotion. Like he always kept it tight. He lost 2 kids. My 2 siblings passed away, right? But he always kept it in line. And for me, like I'm like, okay, so that's how I'm supposed to do it. You know what I mean? And until I got, you know, met my soulmate. You feel me? Like in the background. She was like, "Yo, you gotta really let that out. Like, you gotta talk. Like, cause I'm just angry. Bro, I'm seeing red, bro."
Same.
Jeff know we walking down players down the steps,
just angry,
and I'm ready to do whatever, wherever. But
pulling me into a situation, right?
He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, but like finding somebody you gotta find somebody you can trust and that really like pull that emotion out of you, and that's why I am where I am today, just being able to like express that and not holding it in. So
that's real. That's real, bro.
And we started off on a deep tip, man.
People needed to hear that.
So you know, I would say this though, like continuing that on though. Do y'all feel like it's a lot of pressure to like carry, I guess, a lot on your shoulders, or is it something that it's you can spread it, or do you feel like you gotta like carry that? Like what y'all think?
I feel like that's the unspoken responsibility. It feels
Okay.
like that's what's like put on us at times, but a lot of times we create that. Like for me, I create that to one, keep myself going, so that I know I'm staying on point with whatever work I gotta do, or you know, we have at times we like to feel as though we got a lot of people depending on us.
Yeah. So is that self-applied pressure?
Yeah, it's a little bit of self-applied pressure, but then it's also going back home, going back to family, going back to different friends, people that have expectations for you, and you want to be able to continue to make them proud.
But how do you think those expectations got there? Like
just from
what you've been doing.
Experience.
No, I'm just saying, like just from like childhood, like from you just being successful, from you being the one they feel is going to get to that spot. Like how do you feel like their expectations developed to you? You know?
Yeah, I think it's just from being in some ways, successful, and then being able to observe that. But at the end of the day, we can't live our life off of other people's opinions.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest lesson that we learn. We're the person that's in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so being able to actually not lean so much on other people's expectations is what we have to try to figure out how to decipher that. But yeah, Keisha, what you?
Yeah. So probably the last 5 months since I've been like living by myself and having a lot of time to like self-reflect with no outside interruptions besides work. I've really been like trying to channel my mental stability and just to see where I'm at, just kind of talk myself through situations. Okay, how did you respond before? How would you respond now? And I've honestly seen a lot of growth within myself, you know, like relationships, just kind of dealing with different situations. Like, okay, well, you are making some progress because before you would respond this way, next you would respond that way, or you would take this problem to work. So now I know when I get to work, it's kind of like it's a mental reset because when managing 78 people, they can't see you, you know what I'm saying, mentally unstable. So I think that's one thing big that I can kind of pride myself on, that I really been like taking that time to dig deep and like, okay, where are you mentally today? Where were you mentally yesterday? Where do you want to be mentally Saturday or Sunday, whatever? So that's one thing I've been really, really focusing on, and I'm glad we were able to kind of dive into that topic today for sure.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Like, one thing I used to self-apply, bro. I used to like pressure myself on the smallest things, dog. Like, if I used to have like a test on Friday, right? Like my dad could just tell, like, I'm talking about grade school. My dad could just tell, like, yeah, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't. You all right? You good?
Tuesday kicking you?
Bro, Tuesday beating me up. But he used to be like, look, just think of it this way. You know, Friday at this time, because it'd be a peak, you know, at night I'm studying or whatever, or after a game, he like, a week from now, you're not even gonna be worried about that.
Nope.
And if you think about that, all the stuff that really like tore you up mentally, bro. Today I had a meeting today. All day I'm like stressing about like, what am I gonna say? You know, am I prepared? All this stuff. Meeting got canceled. Now I'm back to like having a good time. I got 42 dog food. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, stop letting this stuff. You know, the material things, the meetings, don't let that stress you out.
But you know
bro.
what that is, though?
What is that?
It's fear.
Jeez.
It's fear, bro. Like, because I have that same issue.
Is it like fear to fail, or
no? It's not even fear to fail. It's just fear of what's going to come next, right? Which we have no control over anyway. You know what I mean? So for me, one of the things I've been trying to do lately is, because I catch myself doing, like, bro, I go down a rabbit hole and I just start researching random things, bro, and I'm like, why? And then that's when, you know, I get in a situation where it's like, okay, that didn't even happen, right? Or I didn't have to. So I try to like just live in the moment without diving deep into the moment. Because then, bro, fear is like such a, it's weird, man. Like, fear is such a thing that can creep up on you, and you don't even, it's just in your head. Because like, you always want to be successful, right? So like, for me, like, I try to just make calculated moves, you know, and but ain't nothing calculated about it really, because it's not, I'm not in control of that. And I think the quicker you understand that, like, the less fear has a hold on.
So I got a good question off that point.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you put yourself in uncomfortable situations by being mentally stable? Think about that.
Say it again.
Do you make yourself feel uncomfortable by being mentally stable? So in other words, like, do you feel like you always have to be thinking about your next move? Do you always feel like you have to be doing something? Do you always feel like, I'm chilling today, I got to be doing something, something ain't right, or like, what should I be doing?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
He came with it.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind
So
around
again,
that.
I said, do you think that being mentally stable, can that cause you to be uncomfortable?
I think that's a good. Yeah. Okay.
After you said the fourth time, I got it, because that's a good question.
Yeah. So because you don't want to be like, you know,
Comfortable, settled.
yeah, because you don't want to like lose it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be crazy or whatever, and then you put that pressure on yourself. Now you uncomfortable. Like I was saying, like I'm uncomfortable because I'm trying to keep it in line. I'm trying to keep everything to what society is, you know, defined as stable. That pressure that I've applied is like, damn, you know, like, I don't want to sound crazy when I'm talking to people. I don't want to fail this test. I don't want to. It's so many like expectations, to your point, right? You worry about everybody else. Next thing you know, you done lost it.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it in the road, you done drifted a little bit. So good point.
I think on that, you have to have a healthy relationship with what level of like stress you're putting yourself in, because
so know your stress boundary pretty much.
Because what comes with that is growth, right? If you're not at least challenging yourself to go through some things, you won't be able to grow. But you got to find a balance though, because there can be those points in time, like I was saying, you just lose it. Like, what's going on? But you got it's a level of awareness of yourself, your feelings, your emotions, and everything.
Okay, but
go ahead.
Speaking of that, we're all taught to be successful, right? Like that's what, like you want to be successful. You want to have like things going for yourself, even in your career.
Are we?
Hold on, even your career, your life, whatever. But bro, it's okay to fail. That's the thing. Like
that's the growth.
I don't think enough people fail enough because they don't try, right? I mean, because like they don't try because they don't want to fail. So I feel like if people can really, like my thing is like, bro, I've been fearful of trying things because I didn't want to fail, and then that was earlier on. Now it's like, okay, so why don't I just try? And if I fail, okay, well, what did I lose? Okay, I made a loss of a few dollars, or I may have lost a few time, but some of my time, whatever it may be.
But
what if I succeed though?
What if you succeed?
Then it's like, oh man, I just passed that milestone. What's next? You know. So
and even if you fail, you still learning a lesson from it.
Exactly.
Like what made you fail? So have a different approach.
I heard a guy say recently. It just stuck with me. He literally said, "I had 12 businesses that failed. Y'all know me because of the 13th.
Who was that?
One more time, bro. You be hold on now. This 3 episodes you done dropped some real stuff. Hey, you must read a lot.
Nah, but he said I had 12 businesses that failed, and y'all know me because of the 13th.
Wow.
And I believe his name is Max Maxwell. Max Maxwell. And I was like, man, that's interesting, right? Because he's been super transparent, like, you know, I'm successful, but it took time too, right? And it's okay that he failed because he kept trying. But the thing he highlighted is he didn't quit. You know, and I think that's the biggest thing is like you may be one step away from you quit. That your next one could have been your winner, right? And you just don't know that. And that's what life, job, anything. So like if you're down, if you're like, man, I've been catching bad break after bad break after bad break after bad break, that's cool. Your next one may be right. One more.
That's that next one may trump all the bad ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point, because one of the things, even us starting out the podcast, we mentioned wearing our successes on our sleeves. But
you got wearing failures too.
You know what I'm saying?
I was with you.
Hey, look, I got a red
fail sleeve.
I got a red sleeve. I got a blue sleeve. Shout out Faith and Fig.
Shout out Faith.
Hey,
but look,
that's a fact though.
Back in the day, that's a throwback. Fresh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, that's some dope stuff, man. Like, I guess, you know, when it comes to like being successful, right? Because we keep throw this word out so much, and it's like the American dream. You know what I'm saying? What is success, bro?
Okay, good point. Because I was thinking like most people think you success, you rich, got a bunch of cars, a nice house, vacations. Like success to me is like I'm making it. Like I'm able to go on trips with my boys. I'm able to. If I want a pair of shoes, I can buy a pair of shoes. If my bills paid, you know what I'm saying? Like got money in my savings account. That's success to me. Like
you said the key word though. That's success to you. And that's all that matters. And you said it earlier.
That's all that matters.
It doesn't matter like what other people think. It's what matters to you. So like, bro, if you serving in the church, that's success to you. Like that's cool. Like that's what you wanted. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Like if you're helping people or whatever, like that's what it is. Like,
helping people grow. That's it.
So look, I'm gonna say 2 things, but one, Elijah, right? Man, he was like, yo, we need to go. I think it was maybe Thanksgiving in 2020.
Elijah Battle, everybody.
Elijah Battle.
Little bro.
Eli. Bro. It depends on which guy you meet. It's either Elijah or Eli. And he'll be on the show. He'll be on the show.
He's coming on. We'll ask him about that. We'll ask him about that too.
We don't want to talk about that. So Elijah was like, yo, we need to go to we're doing this like soup kitchen type thing.
Yeah.
Right. And like I had been a part of Soup Kitchen, like we did it for Carolina football team.
For sure.
We did these different things where we like helping the community, and I'm all for like philanthropy and all that stuff. But like my biggest thing was when I went with Elijah, we went to this church that was like right off of it's like Woodlawn. It's like you're going on 77, and it's in a bad area of town, right?
In Charlotte.
It's in Charlotte, a bad area of town. Well, the church was it was a, let's say, diverse church, right? And we was doing like sloppy joes, something to that nature. And the people coming in, it was people of all types of like backgrounds. It wasn't just you thinking homeless. It wasn't just homeless. I mean, it was people that just needed the next meal because they provide for their family. They out here working, right? Or whatever it might be. You don't. But the thing is, when you go to give, you're not thinking like, oh, why am I giving it to this person? But when you talk about success and giving, right? I've never felt as fulfilled as I felt after I left that church that day. I'm like, wow, man. Like I just dedicated my time versus being selfish, being selfless. Let's help the next person, right? So,
bro, that's I called you after I like literally for back to school. You know, I took some of my family members to go shopping for clothes and stuff. That was probably one of my greatest ever feeling moments, bro. And literally, it was just from the standpoint of it was just more so like, all right, like seeing a little kid, bro. He got to be, I think he's 5, and we're going shopping, and he's like, oh, the cart's getting full. I don't think we can fill anything else. And I said, nah, keep throwing stuff in. And he's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. So then he started just grabbing clothes and throwing them in. And it was really cool to see, bro. He was so excited. And then he's like, can I get a toy too? And I'm like, yeah, man, let's go you get one toy, Just say one toy. Nah, because we were there for clothes, you know what I'm saying? So when he got a toy, bro, when I dropped him back off at my cousin's house, bro, he gave me the biggest hug ever. Like squeezed my neck, and I'm like,
that man,
you got a thick neck too.
For real, little dude, come on, bro. I ain't got to touch me. But for sure, that was like my on the serious note. That was like I felt so good, and I told Michelle, I'm gonna do this every year. I don't care how old he is. For that one kid, I'm gonna do that every single year. And that's just me. But
So to piggyback off that, I remember, was it this past Christmas that me, Jerm, and Jeff went to Belt, and I was just like, my cousin passed away in 2020, and I had, me and his kids always had a good relationship, and I was like, you know what, that's my keep to him. Like, Christmas, I'll make sure your kids taken care of. So Jerm and Jeff, we went to Belt, and I was
shopping.
That was the best time I had picking out clothes for them. You know what I'm saying? And that meant a lot. And to speak back on mental, like that mentally put me in a positive space to be able to like take care of my family when I can. Not saying that I gotta do this and do that, but just a little token of let me go buy them jackets, buy them clothes, buy them a pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's something that kind of pushed that mental stability in my life.
I was gonna ask y'all a question because I'm curious about the answer. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say on that, some people for success is being able to support other people.
For sure.
Not everybody, but that is a part of it. That's at least a part of mine. At least. The longer term goal of it is,
and not even being able to like fully take care of somebody, but to help somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So put that smile on.
So that's the question. You said put that smile on.
Put that smile on.
Nah. But anyway, that's the next question I was gonna ask y'all. How else can let's say somebody don't have, they can't provide financially. How else can you support people? Like just in general, I'm just curious. Like, what are some of y'all thoughts?
So many different ways. Showing up for them. Like I have some, people in family and friends and things that are dealing with issues internally. Being able to show up for them, sending them a text message. No, I hope you're good today. You know what I mean? Just checking on. Like a lot of people.
Hold on. Don't jump past that. That's huge. Like. Talk on that a little bit more. I mean, cause just showing up for something. I mean, just send them a text message. Like,
just shooting a text message, man, or calling, even if they don't even pick up, but calling. Just like leaving a voicemail. you know, even if they don't even pick up the phone, you know, just being able to hear your voice, letting them know that they're seen. A lot of people don't feel like they're seen. So if you're out there and you're watching this, just know that you're seen. You got people that knows that you're here and in existence, and so that's a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was gonna touch on voicemail, but I think you talked on something different, deeper than that. Like for voicemail, at least, like the people that I lost, I want to hear their voice again, and I know they left a voicemail at some point, right? So like, there's some, it's like still like some tangible, you know, remembrance of them, but you know, like I was really thinking about Aunt Celeste, man, like for real. I went back and listened to her voicemail, and it was just like positive, like encouraging. It's like, you're a king, and I was like, man, bro, it's a blessing, you know. But you know, being valued though, right? Because I think you kind of transitioned into something that's deep that we can't go over either, right? There are people out there that feel like nobody cares, right? And I was then again on like people that I lost, or like people that, you know, mean a lot to me, but I don't feel like I reach out enough. I don't know if y'all experience this.
That was literally what I was about to say. Literally what I was about to talk about.
We be here with it, but it's like, it's like, man, I'm thinking about, like, I care about my family, bro. I care about my family. I get so tied up into like what I'm doing.
Yes, bro.
I get so tied up into like my own personal.
But that's all good too, though. Like, right? But they family don't necessarily family and sometimes friends, they don't understand it. But it's more so like, look, like we in touch. You like, and that's like, and that's with anybody. That's how I am. Like, if I don't hit you, we still be good. We still good.
And when I see you, it's like this.
I promise you.
And when we get together, we're gonna turn up. I mean, at least I'm gonna turn up.
But nah, for real, like that's good stuff. It's like, bro, think about, because my dad got 10 brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could talk to them.
10. What? 10 of them all.
Hey, they were going crazy.
I'm a Brunson, I ain't no Bisco.
They were going crazy. 10 brothers and sisters. Wait,
my dad.
So he has 10 brothers and he has 10 sisters, or a combination?
Bro, combined.
All right.
He got. So you're Brunson. He got 3. It's 3 boys, 7 girls. So he's one of 10.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of aunts and uncles, bro, and not to mention the cousins. There's a lot of them.
That's tough.
Bro, hey, look, just recently we was in Tennessee, and I'm trying to tell India, like, yeah, this is my cousin, and this is my cousin, this is my cousin. Bro, like, she like, how many cousins you got? When we first started dating, she like, she ain't your cousin. That's my cousin.
Well, that's what Michelle used to say about my cousins, because we all athletes.
What you mean? She was just like, what? That's
Wait, what?
She was like, y'all all on the bench. Ain't none of y'all started. Oh, Elijah Hood. Hey, bro, why you have to be in the running backs up, bro?
That's you.
Shout out Elijah Hood, man.
Shout out to D-Lip.
Elijah, I remember Elijah Hood. I remember the first run, bro, against Liberty.
Truck stick.
He ran over 3 people in one play. How you get that much momentum?
Hey,
Anywho,
but just to piggyback off what you said, bro, like that's something that's been like mentally put me like in a kind of like in a downfall. Just me not reaching out as much as I should. You know, like my cousin passed away again, 2020. His mom, my mom had both of their kids at the same time. So me and his sister same age, him and my sister the same age. So it's like one of those things where it's like, dang, I'm really all my aunt got. Like, I don't call her enough. I don't text her enough. And it's just like, I get so caught up in like, just trying to stay afloat, go to work, do this, do that. I'm like, dude, I got to take time out to like check in on my folks. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a huge loss for me. So that mentally, I'm subconsciously thinking about it all day. But it's like, have you took that initiative step to reach out or have a phone conversation with it? You know?
See, the thing is, that's life, bro. I think the biggest thing on mental health is forgiving, right? And more importantly, forgiving yourself. Like, I think where I struggled, because I did the same thing, just guilt. Bro, I had loss after loss after loss after loss, bro. And I'm like, man, I should have. But instead, bro, be thankful for the moments you had, value those, and just forgive yourself. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're going to find peace, and that's the only way you're going to find mental stability.
I agree.
It's a lot of weight to hold on to.
So let me ask y'all this.
What, Peanut?
Are your arms cut or not?
I mean, come on, man. Okay. I still got it a little bit. I don't really do a lot. I don't even do a lot.
Show the camera.
Just a little bit. Hey, I'm pointing at this camera. Yeah. Anyway, so the other thing I want to talk about is just living in the moment, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna actually say because
we right here, bro.
Why is it that was is it the wine? Is it?
Hey, I think the wine is connecting us. Shout out to Unshackled, man.
Yeah. Hey, the connection
y'all got it.
wine. The connection.
It's
wine.
good.
Shout out Unshackled.
As Charles said, I like the way the label looks.
It's a dope label.
It's a dope label.
It's a
but no, so like, I think like living in the moment. And when I say that, I mean, if you're ever down, go get with people. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, hopefully the people you get with, they ain't down too.
The right people.
Because that's very possible.
It's very possible. It is possible,
Bro, listen. I'm sorry. I got to jump in. Bro, a day. So, like, when my mom passed on September 2nd, I couldn't stay in that place. Like, I couldn't be in Winston, right? Because there's too many memories. I couldn't be at home. Too many memories. My dad, and we played South Carolina.
I know what he going to say. He showed up to the game, started that game. Shout out to my boy CB, man.
Shout out to CB.
Yeah.
I don't think that's not what I'm gonna say.
Hey,
I don't think I started. I don't think I played a minute in that game.
Nah, you played special teams that game.
I did start on special teams.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, bro, traveling with the team,
being around the fellas,
and like I was literally, I watched the video today. I was a roommate with TJ Logan, bro, and TJ was in there like being TJ, and it made me laugh, bro. Like it brought me back to reality.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
That's a good. There we go.
Shout out
like,
to T.
Yeah, shout out TJ Logan 336.
Yeah.
He from you're saying neck of the woods.
Yeah, he from Greensboro.
No, not Greensboro.
So where you from?
Brown Summit.
Nah, ain't no Brown.
Hey, he from Brown Summit.
Hey, you from Lexington?
Ain't no Brown Summit.
You from Lexington?
Yeah,
I'm
from Lexington.
I'm really from Midway.
That's really where you from.
even worse.
I'm really from Greensboro.
No, but like, bro, that's like what you said is key, man. Because I feel like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Throughout the day, sometimes I be going through emotions, bro.
Yeah,
I'm emotional. Makes come light skin.
Hey, get close to the camera. Show me your eyes, bro.
Oh.
Hey, you see, you take that.
Wait, which camera I'm looking at?
This one right here.
That
man.
one. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, nah. I mean, bro, but I make myself laugh though. I'm just stupid,
which
bro.
is
like,
weird.
It's weird.
Why you being weird?
Like, or I go beat my brother in Madden or something. I just take the edge off.
Hold
you
on.
know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
I go do
You
something.
do not be beating a lot
Shout
of
out to all
do.
my Madden people out there.
Yeah, shout out to Madden people. We on the game.
23.
You know what I'm saying? At Jaguar JB.
Not me.
Nah, that's real though because
Yeah.
even I think for me, there's a certain level of people that when you're successful, you got to talk to yourself, man.
Bro,
Wait, let me backtrack.
So you telling me
let me backtrack
hold
a
on.
little bit. Let me backtrack on that. Like, not saying that
Before you
everybody that's
There's
successful.
some unsuccessful people
Yeah.
out there to talk to themselves too.
that's all I'm about to say. And I didn't even want to say that, you know, there's a standard of success and all of that, but I was just saying, when you're going through things and overcoming them, you have to have a level of conversation with yourself to be able to push you through some stuff.
Jeremy, you
weird.
also got this weird little giggle.
you do. You have it just.
It'll be dead quiet, bro. It'll be dead quiet.
We gonna trademark that.
just did
He be like,
He just did.
it's quiet. Hey, bro, what you laughing at, bro?
Hey, but you gotta be able to rock with yourself, man.
Facts.
You be in your own head,
You
right?
gotta be able to rock with yourself.
Yeah. I was the only child, literally. You know what I mean? After a while, I was like the only child.
Both you and your wife.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
She be upstairs laughing. Like, what you laughing at? I be downstairs laughing. What you laughing at? Something.
Rocco.
We do be laughing at Rocco.
Yeah.
Shout out Rocco.
Shout
He
out
didn't make
Rocco.
the intro, but
That's okay.
We're gonna get him on one.
anyway.
Nah, but like, I think that's key, man. You gotta, and I'm telling you, man, because there's times where there's places I want to be, right? And when I'm not there, or I feel like I'm like, oh man, I'm not there. And listen, social media is dangerous, bro, because you see so much stuff going on, and you like,
why ain't
you
I
like,
doing that?
man, me and him the same age, but you can't ever think like. And that's how I used to think when I was younger sometimes. But like, I'm in a space like mental space now where it's more so like, nah, he's where he's at because that's where he's at, or she's where she's at because that's where she's at, and I'm where I'm at because I'm supposed to be where I'm at.
Talk about that.
You know what I mean?
Talk about that.
Like, and I think that's the biggest thing is like understanding your journey is your journey. It ain't nobody else's.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. I'm gonna relate back to football. Like when I was training, like I was looking at guys I played with out in Cali having an amazing time.
Yep.
Not having to work 2 jobs, not paying for their own training, and I was just like, mentally, I was just like, oh, I can't. Like, where did I go wrong? You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm working 2 jobs, working at Coke in the morning, going to the airport at night. And it's just like I'm paying for my own training. I ain't got a nutritionist, so I'm eating cookout trays because that's what I can afford. Wow. Paying my bills, doing this, and it's just like it was such a big distraction, and it mentally like put me in a bad place. That's why I got rid of it during that time because I wanted to focus, and that kind of propelled me to like perform just as well as they did. You know what I'm saying? Just because I like tapped into a different mindset. If I'm having to spend all my money to pay for this training. And mind you, I was only paying for 3 trainings a week. These guys training 7 days a week.
7 days.
I'm paying $40 a session, and I'm like struggling. Like, Ma, you mind paying for this session?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't even know that, but it's like, that's just
Yeah.
that's why my mental like that during that stage, like my mental had to transition. Like it had to.
But that changed you though. I feel like that really. I mean,
it really did.
Me knowing your process, right? Because I feel like I was a part of that process.
Yeah, you
too.
were definitely.
And so that changed you though, because I feel like now you know how to work. You know. And here's the thing, like as we continue to get older, I just feel like we learn how to work smarter, not harder. Yeah. I mean, you know. That's been my motto.
Yeah.
Smarter, not harder.
No, I ain't lazy.
Cause you lazy.
No, I'm not lazy.
You should rephrase that for yourself. Learn how to work easier, not harder. Not smarter, easier.
Yeah.
Very smart. Listen, my
try
big.
any little loop and hole.
Hey, look.
No.
Shout out Larry Porter. Bro, we was upstairs on the 5th floor of Loudermilk. The main building in the football field, right?
Yeah.
The arena. And Larry Porter said, me and Jeff, we always hung together.
He's his running back coach. That's Larry Porter.
Larry Porter.
He said, Jeff, you either gonna be one or two things. He looked at him and said, you gonna either be one or two things. You either gonna be really successful, make a lot of money, or you gonna be a criminal.
Hey, he walking the thin line between both. Right?
I'm like, no, I'm not. Don't put that on me.
He walking that.
No, I ain't. No, I'm on one side.
And he on the side that the first side, not the latter.
Yeah. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
No, but it is funny. He did say that, which is when he said it, I just looked at it. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Then he put you in my backup all season long.
yeah. Every special team. Okay. Let me break this down for everybody. Charles is the hardest worker on the special teams I ever seen in my life. So
phone booth.
I would try to do the same thing he did. I try to like replicate what he did.
You do exactly what he did.
The same thing. I mean, just as good. He even saw it. He's like, "Hey, bro, that looks good."
There be a few times we in film. I'm like, is that me or Jeff? right. The hand motion.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Battle. That sucks. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I just did the exact, if not better.
Same.
Hey, yo, I showed India Coach Vic today.
Oh,
I said, Coach Vic hated Jeff.
Hated me.
She said, why? I said, I don't know.
I think I was light skinned.
Yeah.
I think I was.
And he was unstable.
Not the light skin.
Bro, light skinned safeties don't do well, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
Well, Honey Badger.
Come on, bro. Stop trying to like. Don't do that. Oh, Errol Thomas.
Troy Polamalu.
Come on.
There's a bunch of light skinned safeties. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I had it. He just didn't like me.
Yeah.
He didn't like me. I ain't like him either.
Anyways.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I used to sleep in film sometimes, and Keidra, wake me up if you call my name. He's like, Battle. Keidra's like, wake up, Jeff. And I'm like, huh?
He be seeing you?
Yeah. He's like, what you got in this? I'm like, what's the play, Keidra?
I definitely used to bail my boy out.
Yeah, he's bailed me out for sure.
Always.
So what was being a manager like on the football team, bro? Why y'all laughing? I'm dead serious.
You guys, so you came at it.
But see,
Hold on. We always talking about our glory days, humble brag about like where we was at on the team and all this. Bro, you literally wore like a referee jersey.
Yeah, no, as a manager, it was a dope experience. I was a football manager. If you all watched the first episode, if you haven't, go back and watch that one.
Come on,
Please.
we'll drop that in.
Yeah, but as a manager, I feel like it was a good experience. Shout out to Michael Cunningham, Carlos Tovar,
Carlos.
and
Carlos coming on the show.
They were already managers with the football team with you all, and it was an opportunity that opened up.
Carlos is my career.
Career 828.
Yes,
Don't nobody know where that's at, but 828.
Let know.
Zip code, and also Jason Freeman, J-Bone. But yeah, no, it was a dope experience because that was actually the most successful I was in college when I was a manager, because I had a set schedule. I didn't have no other time for anything else.
I like that.
And I had to dedicate to this program, and to make sure I was successful, I had to, so that was the most successful. When I was in Carolina, when I was a manager, I had straight A's.
Wow.
Straight A's, 4.0. Like, that was the
I ain't never
my most
seen
successful-
What classes did you take?
Nah, I took some pretty hard
No,
classes.
but that's a big
Pretty hard
thing though.
classes.
Having a calendar, having a schedule.
Well,
Bro,
obviously that transferred over for him big time.
yeah, for you too though.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Bro, like, I'll be like, hey Jeff, you wanna go get something to eat? You be like,
Let me check my
let me
calendar.
check my calendar.
Yeah,
He literally
exactly.
seen a screenshot of his calendar. I'm like, bro,
I can't go.
It's a yes or no answer.
Yeah. Disclaimer though, that wasn't like all throughout college. I ain't have a 4.0 the whole time. We gonna let y'all know. It was some classes that we ain't really
okay,
get by.
hold on. That's a good point though. Real quick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Is it necessary to have a bachelor's degree? Because
That's a whole nother
literally-
topic, bro. I don't even
I
know.
literally applied for multiple jobs from the time I was in college.
We're gonna table that one.
College is a scam.
No, see, okay, hold on. Hold on. Listen. That's a real deep subject. Like, I feel like.
Next topic.
Real quick. Nah,
No. We're gonna table that.
That can't be quick.
We may do that on
can't
next
be
one.
long.
How about
I've
we
never
do that
been
next
asked for my degree.
Nope.
one? Okay, we're gonna table that.
Don't ask me for my degree.
Hey, listen,
I got it though.
No, listen. On the next episode, we'll go deep into that because
Tune in
I
to
feel
that.
like that can go a lot of different ways.
Okay.
And I
But
got
see,
an MBA,
okay.
and then people got
Well, hold on.
PhDs.
Okay.
so
Well,
like, that's deeper.
Okay, I went too deep.
So
Real
tune
quick.
into that one.
He said being a manager was a program. You feel me? He was like, that was my program.
yeah.
We always looked at it as like,
A job.
pick up my dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, the football program, that's something
Yeah.
that you had to really buy into.
Yeah.
Unless you
It was a program because
Unless
y'all
you-
was
unless
there.
you-
Hold on. He was there before us in the
Us,
morning.
and after us
Before
every day.
y'all-
What did a day look like, just on average?
Just real quick, So, what do we have? Pre-dawn?
Yeah.
Blue Dawn.
Blue Dawn?
Yeah.
So they had to get up, I don't know what
We
time
was there
it
at 5 a.m.
They had to get there at
we had-
5
First of all, I'm calling a bed at 5 a.m. Charles, don't leave me.
They had to get there at 5 a.m. So just so people know, football players during the springtime in college, they get up earlier for workouts. It's a part of their whole process of preparing for the next season and everything. So as managers, in preparation for that, there's a lot of things that goes on beyond.
They got to set up the whole field.
Yeah. So setting up the field, getting ready and prepared, being there earlier, waking up earlier in the morning. So that was just one more gruesome thing, but that applied to every other game, practice, whatever. We had to be there earlier, and that was just a part of the process of us being successful. That's what it takes to be a successful program. It's not for everybody. I'll tell you that. Everybody doesn't continue to be a manager. However, that's just a part of life. But that's a good application that you can apply to everything in life.
sure.
There's many people that have different roles in life, in businesses, whatever you want to call it. And you have to be able to, one, identify what your role is, and then determine for yourself that I'm going to be successful in that.
Yeah.
Right? And so for me, manager, right? In that moment, that's the opportunity I was presented with. Boom. Football player, whether you're scholarship, walk on, doesn't matter. Hey, I'm in this moment.
For sure.
And I'm going to then, rise to the occasion for that specific opportunity.
It's funny you say that because I always preach to people like football was the best thing that could have happened to me because that's the best game to teach you about life. Because you go through ups and downs, you shed tears, you go through failures, you get put on the back burner.
Yes.
Like you feel like you don't matter, but you figure out a way to overcome that.
Yeah.
So like I say, man, if you play a sport, please dive into it and find the life lesson out of it, not just
life lesson.
And if you play life, no sport, find a way to dive deep into it and get those life lessons.
Yeah.
And so let's recap. Let's recap real quick.
Yep.
So what we go over today? Like some of the key things we want people to go up. Mental health. I think that's the biggest thing.
Mental health.
Making sure you stay in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
Reach out to others. If you're down, get around people. And get around people that, and don't be afraid to speak on it. Go see a therapist. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Really tap into that too.
Yeah.
Like
I was never
because we don't want it to be like a lot of times people say mental health and they just think like it's
like the worst thing.
Like the worst thing. It's just being able to be aware of yourself.
Of yourself. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. All right, and then so what else? What is the key takeaway? Don't be fearful.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. It's
like fear is just
it's
just in your imagination. So
and living in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Right. Define success. Define your own success. Don't let anybody else define it for you.
Jeff.
That's
I like
tough.
that.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
All right. So, would y'all buy this wine again?
Ooh, shout out to Shackle. Y'all unshackled some things today.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie.
We got right to it.
A little buzz.
We got right to it.
Give Dirk his pops. Hey, look, Shackle.
Hold on.
Shackle had me off the first sip. I wanted some deep emotions, man. But again, it's right there. It's like the perfect thing to have the right circle around you. Because as deep as I was about to go, I'm at the point where I want to get emotional. I know I got y'all with me.
Yeah,
I know y'all got my back, and I know y'all not judging me. So make sure you got the right people around you.
Yeah, if you don't, get the right people around you.
It's real easy.
You can start over.
Get the right folks.
But listen, make sure y'all like. Please subscribe because that's the only way we're gonna grow.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Comment
there we go.
Comment as well.
Yeah, put us on. Hey, and shout out to Shackle again. Thank you for. I mean, we bought the wine, but hey, we really love the wine, so it's really good. But
shout out to y'all though. Yeah, shout out to Shackle.
Shout out to Shackle. Shout out to Faith and Figures.
Guren Brothers. Come on with the hat. Say, hey, we love all y'all. And thank y'all for being innovative.
Shout out to Spatial Labs, Hardware.
Everything. We're going to give everybody the props. Everybody that flowers. But, hey, it's our time. Next time, hey, I think next time we got a real big episode coming up. Is college worth it? Any of that worth it? I think that's what we're going to hit on.
Yeah.
And then guess.
We might have a guest on.
We may have a guest. You may see a special guest appearance. We may not go to college route. I forgot about that. So listen, so you want to talk to that real quick? The guest? Like how are we gonna do guests on the show? Like go ahead and break that down.
So we've been having a lot of people reach out to us about hey, they want to be on. And we got so many influential people, so many people with different backgrounds, so many people that are successful, so many people that have failed multiple times. Like you said, wear your failures on your sleeve, but they also have prevailed. Man, it's some great content. It's fun.
So fun.
Listen, y'all
deep.
Y'all gonna hear so many different industries, different knowledge, different good stuff.
I think that's the cool thing about it. Is like you don't have to. It's a million ways to be a millionaire. Right now, we talking about money, but it's a million ways to be successful.
That's true,
right? And we got so many people from different walks of to be happy.
Like you said, all these people from different walks of life. So we'll see kind of how that goes.
Yeah.
Hey, but we love y'all. Hey, welcome to the Humble Brag family.
The Humble Brag.
THB. Much love, y'all. Peace.
Good job, fellas. Yes, bro.
It's a wrap.
Yes.
It's a wrap.
That was actually pretty.
That was straight, bro.
That one was special.